Welcome and welcome back, y'all. It's me, Mama King. I am the Divine Oracle. Hawaii, that's what's up. Welcome, fam. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. It's also my baby boy's 30th birthday. He should be calling later. Surprised he hasn't called by now. Oh, Forrest Davis. Peace and prosperity to you also. Definitely needed, don't we? I was just coming on and see how you guys are doing, how you're feeling. Do a little live, see if anyone had any questions or issues going on. How's everybody surviving in this chaotic world? Can y'all hear me okay? I got the fan going right now. Let's go ahead and tap in here with the general collective. Let's get an overall energy here. As above, so below, as within, so without. Great Mother of the East, West, South, and North, please protect us and allow us to see. I have to speak loud over this fan. Ooh, y'all, I don't know, it's been a eventful week. I feel like I've done a lot this week. It's been a really long week. Well, yeah. Some new things are popping off. I hope everything's going well for y'all. Get an overall energy for the general collective, please. Wisdom. That sounds good to me. Learning, joy, arts, music. Sounds like a plan. So let's go ahead and tap into these cards right here. The sixth sense, instinct. Concerning wisdom, y'all could be artists, joyful people, learning new things, tapping into your intellect and your emotions with your compassion, intuition, your heart. Okay? That's what makes one wise, not knowing everything. You know, you can know some things, you can have a lot of knowledge, but you got to know how to apply that knowledge to make wise decisions, give wise advice, seeking wise counsel, especially pertaining to your gifts, okay? Joy, art, and music are gifted people. Oh, we got hidden talent energy here. Bole. An excellent judge of hidden talents and recruiting them against the trends. All right. I think I'll be having this backwards. I don't know. I guess you can put it any way you want. So we're talking about natural gifts here. Having a sixth sense about things. Intellect. It's talking about very talented people. You're a magician, artist, musician, musician. Awesome. You're one of those people that make the world a better place, all right? The way you communicate, the way you perceive through your skill, particularly music or your speech. You could be a speaker, someone could be a speaker. Communicating with your mind, that's knowledge. As above, so below. Those are the kind of people I want to deal with. Open-minded, open heart. All right. Ooh, administrating, steering the community toward the accomplishment of their God-given goals and directives by planning, organizing, and supervising others. Well. Ooh, I've been looking to go back into the workforce this week. Y'all, please send up some prayers for Mama King, okay? It's like the next step. These past 5 years, I've been doing some deep inner healing myself. Um, Basically, pulling up out of the workforce altogether, and still trying to maintain. I was able to do that because of the investments I made as a young working mother. So, but not everybody's able to do that, or you just have different ways to work around your healing. When you prioritize yourself, your self worth, your self healing, things work out to where you can do the things you need to do. All right, so that helps relieve the stress. We're using wisdom here. We're learning, even tapping back into our own natural gifts and talents that seem to be, put aside because we do have to work. We do have to put so much energy and pressure into someone else's dream. There's nothing wrong with that, but you also have to make sure that you're very balanced and set, you got yourself set up. They say charity begins at home, right? That's so true. Okay. So, energetic medicine, the ability to heal with one's own empathetic, etherical, and astral, mental, or spiritual energy. That's what I do here on this channel. Okay. I'm not trying to win a popularity contest because it's just not going to happen. It's not a big deal. I'm popular with my children. Okay. They adore me. That's probably the only validation that I seek, and from my grandchildren. They're happy with Gigi. They're happy with Mama. Then I'm happy. Okay. And then I'm going to share the rest with the world. So, pull a little bit of tarot. Being an excellent judge of hidden talents and recruitment. Six of Swords. That's good energy, detachment. Okay. I know a lot of these things, learning new things, administrating. I was just thinking about writing in my journal about my anxiety with paperwork. I love details, but I'd rather just do it. I don't know if it has to do with, the history of America and that mighty pen as the sword, changing everyone's identity, renaming this, renaming that. Of course, we see what the pen is doing right now. They're trying to rewrite the Constitution, I guess, right? Hey. But yeah, we got Six of Swords. Six of Swords could also represent a contract, okay? Things will eventually working out. We do have traveling by water, possibly, yeah, or any other way too. Or going on a journey. The future will be better than the past as we detach from all that negative energy. If you're in America, if you're in North America, you know what's going on here. Dealing with the aftermath of problems. It does drain our energy. Okay, communication with Mercury energy. Are we still in Virgos? Yes, we are. It's my oldest son's birthday. Queen of Cups, compassion. This also could deal with the feminine. Who's the Queen of Cups? Let me see if this is an actual person or just someone with a positive effect on your life, or you could be this positive effect on the life of others. Chariot, Cancer. Okay, it's a mothering energy. We have air with intellect, and we have emotion, intuition, compassion with the water energy. Also throne, power, discipline, all right? Not being arrogant. We see where arrogance gets us, okay? Very divisive with the arrogance. Hint, hint, okay? I'm not really into politics, but I am paying attention as opposed to below. So let's see what the Six of Swords. Give me the Six of Swords. Moving on, standing upright. Yeah, woo, wow, confidence. Queen of Wands. Could be two feminine energies here, or just the confidence and the compassion, masculine and feminine. That's balance. All right. We're seeking a higher goal here. We're seeking to heal using empathy. All right. We know some other people may scoff at empathy, but it's truly needed in this time. If you have nothing else, open up your heart and become empathetic. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. All right. This is for the greater good. This is not a selfish act. Okay. As above, so below. Steering the community towards being the accomplishment of the God-given goals. Okay, I'm not talking about religion. Talking about the creator of all. Religion is more man-made. It's more individualized. Okay, it's not some sort of mass construct that should be spread everywhere, or some mass net of fish, a fishing net over the whole world dealing with religion. That's a personal thing. Okay, that's kept within. But the creator, everybody. That's everybody. Okay, and we also create when we come together as a collective, a divine collective. Collective divine. Okay, that's what we have here on this table. We have confidence, we have strength, we have practicality, protectiveness, being kind, being emotional, but not too emotional and not under emotional, being very easy, joyful. Art, music creates joy. As above, so below. Well, God is whoever you are. It's not one. You can call God whoever, whatever you want. You can give it whatever name you desire. Whatever energy that's within you that is controlling you, or that you've given control, or if you control your own self, you use the vibrational energies of the universe, the star alignments, the earth, all the elements, fire, water, earth, and air. That's God. As above, so below. Religion is personal. It's not to be pushed on other people. Upright, the Hierophant. This is looking really good. This is the grounding here. It could be conformity and it could be religion. But you got to choose the moral path. You set your own moral standards, all right? You know what's right. You know what's wrong for the collective. Someone could have a need for social approval, which does affect your decisions. Now, that's going to, you got to take everything case by case, and you really have to give things some intelligent thoughts, combining also with emotion and compassion. And what's better for the highest good? What's the highest good for all? You could be well suited in a career and education. Someone could be looking for a job. I know I am. I'm getting back into the workforce. I know a lot of people are having issues with employment at this time, making new decisions, going in different paths, gaining new insights, intellect, learning how to use what you have, all right? Not being excessive in things. Bend to authority and do what is expected of you. That could be someone's attitude, okay? Please watch out for any ethical conflicts. As long as you stay on your course, as long as you reflect what's within you, then you're on the right path, okay? Be steadfast in who you are. Look, all of this is in the upright. We got 4 of Wands, celebration, being creative with your goals and your projects here. They will be completed. This is also an energy of redemption, like reconciling your past with your future and everything in between, okay? Using self-judgment to figure out where you belong, how you fit in this story with the rest of the world, okay? Even though we're individuals, we still should have compassion and intellect to be able to associate with our peers and our community. You feel really alive right now and excited about the future. I know that's my stance, okay? Oh, wow. I was just thinking about negative groups that may come in and try to dispel that energy, and then we get 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be some sort of financial breakdown or some sort of reputation. Or also could be a warning here to save money, okay? Or advice to save money. You got to think long term. Because these things, it does, this detachment, being confident and self-reflective, being compassionate and emotionally stable, sticking to your values and your own personal morals, and celebrating and being happy and joyful in your actions and completing those things that you want. What was I going to say? That does take a while, okay, for those things to be in 10 of Pentacles in the upright. All right. So I got Knight of Wands energy. Someone may want to move fast or want things to go quickly here. But all of these things that are happening right now didn't happen all of a sudden. Okay, there definitely has been a build-up in your own personal life, I'm sure. and also with a world. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little bit of these. What do I call? What are these? I don't know. They're cards. They're more oracle cards. Okay. Excellent judge of hidden talents and recruiting them against the trend. It's not. I get. Well, I don't know. I feel like the world has already changed. We're just seeing the effects of it right now. Okay, God is so great, and I am so thankful for the message and beautiful reading, my divine queen sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate your good energy. Whew, child. That's very rare, okay? You're very rare. You're a blessing this morning. If nobody told you, you're a blessing this morning. Trust me. All right, we're in window energy, reflecting framed views, a glass portal. Reflecting, the Queen of Wands is reflective in the upright. Okay. What about this window? So it could be focused on, wow, some sorrow here. There definitely could be some sort of grief or depression. It comes up, especially when we're letting go of old energies, okay? It could also show up in whatever energy you're letting go of. They could feel some sort of loss or grief. You could be reflecting on something that may have made you sad in the past. We do have to go back and touch in on those things. We do have to feel, even though it may not be pleasant. But we got water. Once again, sunbathing and tanning. This is fun stuff, okay? We did get some traveling, journaling, going on a journey, possibly by water, going to the water, okay? That also will help relieve a lot of pressure, okay? Especially if you feel like you got to get something done, or maybe someone feels like they could be running out of time, or they're not moving fast enough. We're all on our own time schedules, timelines, and you can adjust it however you please, all right? Just as long as you don't project out and lash out to other people. Don't do it to yourself either, okay? Just let that shit go. You can have a pool, go swimming today, okay? Now, this is something different. This grief here, someone could be feeling dark. This kind of reminds me of like the root chakra, but the darkness, like I said before, is not necessarily bad. The darkness, when it's combined with compassion and this energy of water and intuition and wisdom, gives you time to reflect, gives you space to grow, gives you space to think without having to lash out and, hurt anyone else unnecessarily. Okay, I just feel like people don't want to hurt other people. Most people don't. But sometimes it happens when you're just being yourself. But you can't really worry about that when you're following your own moral compass. That would be the Hierophant in the upright. I had to let that go too, because we can't be in this people-pleasing energy all the time. Sometimes selfishness is required so that we can be better for others, okay? So that we can be stable enough to handle the issues that they may not be completely balanced about, all right? As above, so below. It keeps your home happy, keeps your heart happy, keeps everything morally, stable, without judgment. As above, so below. Of course, you got to know what's right and what's wrong for humanity, but you also have to be empathetic and sympathetic and put yourself in someone else's shoes. Because at any time, any of us can lose it, okay? Because we're constantly being hit with all sort of projections and negative energies. So you just got to stay above water. You got to keep your head above water. You got to focus on what you want, but you still got to be able to let go when necessary, okay? There's a time of freedom and new choices here. As above, so below. Administrating, steering the community toward the accomplishments of God-given goals. And by God, I mean those of the higher consciousness of the universe. Whatever you feel like God is, okay? Wherever you feel like your blessings come from. And it'd be different for everyone. So we get this elusive energy. What is this about? Someone could be seeking, someone could be searching for something that feels elusive. It could be your own energy. I don't know. It says dishonesty, deception, and trickery. It's kind of odd. As above, so below. It could be within like a government system, a job. All right. You could be getting some sort of inclinations, intuitive messages to pull back on some sort of administration or some sort of supervisor. Maybe it could be an organization. We got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Remember, this could be a bad reputation or an institution or a group of people here who has suffered some sort of financial loss or will. Someone could have been taking some sort of shortcut and not really fixing their problems, whether it be financial or moral problems. They're usually tied together. Okay, as above, so below. You just can't do anything for money. Okay, money is not the end all be all. All right, yep. We're in the darkness here. We're in this time of shadow work. We're doing the great lock-in, right? Reminiscing. Things could be bittersweet. Someone may be dwelling deeply on something that has made them sad, or there has been some sort of cause of sad. We do have energetic medicine here, so healing is being offered. You got to use your empathy. You got to use your spiritual energy here. Oh, yeah. Giving money. All right. This may not be a bad thing. It could help someone. Look, we got a lot of darkness here. Someone's running. Maybe they feel invincible. Maybe this is, vulnerable and invisible. This could be your shadows that are healing here, too. Okay? We're going to look at the positive side of everything that we can. It could definitely be shadows that are running. I'm being exposed. I'm being exposed. The shadows are being exposed. That's good. We all need to deal with our dark sides. Okay. Doesn't mean evil or anything like that. You got to perceive it the way it really is. Our shadows are here to help us. Okay. Someone could be trying to cause some sort of confusion magic. I feel like that's all over the world, with the different schools of thought everywhere. But I kind of see things coming together. Maybe, sometimes grief and depression can bring about a brighter insight, a brighter view of the world. Overcoming confusion magic. Okay. This is possible. Don't give up, all right? Like I said, these last 5 years, once I've finally stopped working altogether outside of my home, I really got to get a chance to work out any confusions that I may have had about any situations concerning work, concerning family relationships, concerning friendships, romantic relationships, all that. You got to take time out. You got to separate so that you can actually see what's being said. Okay, look, something big is happening for sure. Does anybody else feel that? Because I do. Something big is happening. Don't give up. All right. There could be someone purposely causing confusion. Okay. No conviction. Maybe somebody's being accused of something, or someone doesn't feel convicted. Sometimes feeling convicted, feeling like you may have done something wrong, is a good place to start, and where you go down this trail of figuring out what it is. I'm not sure what that is. No conviction. Someone could be on trial, or there could be some sort of court issue going on. So that could be significant. Something is good for you. The Hierophant rules. I'm not discouraging religion, but like I said, it's a personal thing. So you'll have to deal with that on a personal level. I believe that a religion should be used on a personal level to guide your own moral stance. All right. And then I don't feel like you need someone to tell you what's right and what's wrong, or what's good for you or what's not good for you. I think you need to figure that out for yourself. I think that's the point. Okay. With the God-given goals, because that's nothing to do with your particular religion. All right. You only control yourself. And of course, it can be used in a positive way as long as you keep it within your immediate family. Okay. That helps you set your own moral grounds and compass. So it's good for you. Maybe being invisible this time. Wow, look at that. Becoming a god or a goddess energy. Someone could make you try to make you feel guilty about working on yourself. going within, possibly separating yourself from the outside world or family or whatever it is you have to do. If you're not doing it physically, you could be able to do it energetically for sure, like just pulling back your emotions and detaching with the Six of Swords. It raises you, elevates you to this God and goddess status. And I'm not talking about arrogance or controlling people. It's just having control over your own life and your own decisions and your own dreams. It's so important. Okay. I really appreciate y'all this morning. As above, so below. Good. There's nothing but good news here. That's all I like to deliver. Maybe I'm biased. Who cares? I don't care. I am here for the people. And if you do read the Bible and you can decode it and you understand what it really is for and its structure, its meaning, its purpose, you know that the people are the inheritance of God and the people are all that matter to God. Okay. You got fire energy. Not the big conglomerates, not the big corporations, not the so-called leaders. We got ego energy here with the fire, the sun. All right, Leo energy. And let me take a look at here. Yep, warm hands and a warm heart through your inner fire, what's within you, the spark that is within you. Just let it burn away any of your hardships. Let it burn it away. Let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Somebody's preaching today. Okay, so with this depression here, this time alone, a parking spot, that gives me energy of someone's being static, okay, possibly being stuck, but maybe just staying within here, dwelling on bittersweet memories, reminiscing. It happens. Don't run from it. Things could get too hard, too rigid. Mercury's rule Gemini and Virgo. Virgos, both of them tend to be really analytical, maybe overstressing, maybe thinking too much, having too much knowledge, and not having enough compassion and empathy and sympathy for someone. Being too superficial, just looking for what's on the outside. All right. That may have been some part of your life that you're overcoming. It could still be there. But this reading here is to help push you over that edge. Light a candle or even make a bonfire. Fire is a wonderful way. The physical fire is a wonderful way to clear out the energy. It's a ritual you can do, even just by lighting a candle. You can toss something into the flames. Everything has become too stiff and painful if this is happening in your life. It's just a test. It's just a message for you to get things moving, and you have the power to do that. You don't have to rely on someone else. You don't have to rely on someone else's understanding of anything. You try to get your own understanding of who you are. Give it all to the fire for rapid transformation. Set your life on fire. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay blessed and grounded, and I will see you later. Love you. Bye-bye.